It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, it's Gary Kay and
Steph Beckett.
And this is our regular weekly TV show on Wednesdays. Called rAVe TV, but guess what? It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
We are here at CEDIA Expo live in Dallas, Texas. We are at an actual show. We're actually physically next to each other, physically next to people.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you've watched any of my I've done a couple of LinkedIn lives already this morning.
Yes.
If you've watched them, you see the show floor is packed. Normally the show floor has about 25,000 people. It's going to be somewhere around 18,000 people that are here.
Yep.
The floor is busy. The floor is packed.
Busy.
The biggest booths are Sony, LG, Samsung, Crestron. Those are the biggest booths.
Yes, the
Crestron's
usual
back.
suspects. Crestron is back at CEDIA Expo, which is very big news to all of you watching, and very big news to everyone here.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time Crestron has been here in a big way since 2017.
Yeah, this has been about 5 years. And by the way, we're coming to you live on raypubs.com, on LinkedIn Live, on Twitter. We're also coming to you live at youtube.com/raypubs.
Yes.
This is Gary Kay, Steph Beckett. We're both with the rAVe agency, and of course we're here at the show covering the show because we are reporters. We cover all the news in the industry. This is the industry's largest residential AV technology and smart home technology show. And I got some things I want to talk about.
Okay.
What about you?
You tell me what you thought at first, and then I'll tell you my first impressions afterwards.
Like of products or the show?
The show and a few things that maybe you're
Stuck
oh,
out?
I got to talk about that. Yeah.
All right. First off, most impressed that it looks like a normal show. This is the first show I've been to that looked like a normal show.
Right.
The aisles aren't narrower just to make it look like there's more people. We're not. It feels like a normal show. I mean, Infocom was a great show too.
It was.
So Infocom was the first normal show, and now CEDIA is the second normal show. And so that's the first observation. Second observation is 8K, 8K, 8K everywhere.
Yes.
Third observation, a lot of collaborations. A lot of companies working together that normally wouldn't have worked together.
Yeah.
Crestron working with Origin Acoustics for new speakers as an example.
That's really big.
Origin working with Bang & Olufsen to distribute the product line. There are a lot of collaborations out there.
So many.
In fact, LG, Samsung, Sony all announcing deals with Apple to integrate the Apple TV into the products. New micro LEDs playing out here with a high-end residential.
They got micro, they got fine pitch, they have a new line
of
LCDs. Yes,
and
LCDs, an outdoor one that's just gorgeous, and just a little bit more ruggedized. Not that you're supposed to be watching TV when it's raining on you, but
I mean, you can do it, but to know that you can. And
to know that you can.
Yeah. So Snap One, snap1.com. They introduced a really cool product that I saw that I want. Okay?
Oh, that you want.
So it's like outdoor pedestal that is the speaker and an LED at the same time. So you can use it for path lighting, but it's a speaker as well. And you can put them all around your backyard or down your pathways and stuff.
Yes.
So that's the first product I'm going to buy that I've seen on the show floor.
I'm going to tell you which one I want to buy.
Okay.
I'm going to need a little more money in the bank first to completely do this. But Bang & Olufsen, as you know, they're super high-end speakers.
Yeah.
That is not for just somebody who just wants a speaker. That is for an audiophile who wants something to be beautiful, architecturally designed in their house. They have a new speaker bar that is
beautiful.
Just beautiful, has a wooden grill, and they can do it with different types of wood. It's made to be very, very customizable. Luxury. I think it's about, with the grill and everything, just the speaker bar, I think it's about 7 or 8K.
Okay. Let me tell you something about speaker bars.
Tell me something about speaker bars.
I've been coming to this show since the very beginning of this show. Okay, so over 20 years. 10 years ago, if you came to the show, a couple of companies were showing speaker bars. Companies like Sonance. I even think Speakercraft might have had one. Yeah. Sony definitely had them. Sony's actually the world's leading seller of speaker bars.
That's so interesting, yeah.
Here's the funny thing. Everybody in audio, the high-end audio companies, all made so much fun of speaker bars. This is crap. You're not going to get audio. Now, oh my God, the speaker bar partnered with a sub is creating the best virtual surround that human. It's hard to tell the difference. Now, there is a difference, but if you don't have a reference, hard to tell a difference. It's substantial. Speaker bars everywhere. Even Samsung has a little
one,
speaker bar that goes underneath their frame TV. You're going to get one because you have a frame TV at home. You got to get one of those.
Yeah, I might. Because right now I have 2 tower speakers, and I just don't like how those look. You know, I'm very I want things to be
I'll take your tower speakers.
Okay,
I like how those look.
You can have my tower
speakers.
speakers.
That is a good look. So, look, we are actually here live in Dallas, Texas. This is the first big CEDIA show in 5 years, and also we brought a whole crew of people to shoot videos, just like we did at Infocom, shoot videos on every single booth on the show floor. We're going to probably shoot between 500 and 800 videos. We don't even know how many. It's going to be more than I think.
We all have bets going on how many we'll have by the end.
All of it will be at ravepubs.com by Monday. We're going to upload a little bit each day, but we also have some live guests, human guests are going to join us here live on our broadcast. And then I'm going to sneak off and do a live show floor tour. I'm going to give you a show floor tour of half the floor. So
and then I'll do the other half tomorrow. Yes, sounds good. First guest is Hank Alexander of HTSN. Welcome.
A fellow Tar Heel.
No.
We had North Carolina.
We had this argument.
If you're from North Carolina, you're called a Tar Heel, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm actually from Colorado. Well, we had this on. We talked about this. I'm an ASU guy.
Yeah, we know. What was the score of that game? Who won that game? Now, the Appalachian State's a great school.
It is.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Is it great to be able to shake hands and be in person?
It's amazing, isn't it?
So Steph wants to ask you some questions.
Of course. So tell me first how the show's been going for you guys.
So I've been in there walking around and in some meetings. The place is packed.
It's packed.
It's so awesome to see that many people live at a show, especially, the last couple of years. It's just phenomenal. So, it's great. Great turnout. Everybody's excited. Everybody's hugging, shaking hands, high fives.
The funny thing is, the big thing is a little thing in your booth.
Yes, it is.
A little tiny house.
A little tiny house. Not a booth, it's a house. I went and toured it earlier, and it was so much fun. It was so cool.
Pretty cool.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we actually built the tiny home a couple of years ago. Some partners, Control4, Google Nest, Samsung, Klipsch, Brilliance. GE Smart Appliances in it, so it's all connected. It's a great little. It's
powered by Control4.
Powered by Control4, absolutely, and so it's a fun little. We're doing a tour over there all the time. If you come over, if you're here and you come over,
we're going to do a video tour.
We're going to do a video tour
of the tiny house, so we'll have that posted. Probably, I don't know if it'll be posted by tonight, but ittle definitely be up by tomorrow morning.
You'll have
we're shooting it today, so we're going to try to get it posted tonight. But talk about what you're here to do. What's your mission?
Yeah, so our mission is really to meet with a lot of our vendors, talk to our members. We've got a ton of members here. Talk to new members. People are, dealing with supply chain questions and issues and margin and how do I become more profitable, and we're here to help all those things. Help them buy smarter, buy tougher, be more competitive, help them with marketing, all of those kinds of things. So that's what we're here to do.
Yeah,
we're here to help.
You're not only a buying organization, but you're also a marketing organization. Help integrators.
Yep.
So how does the smart home encourage membership from potential new members?
It just shows some of our vendor partners. It really is more to highlight our vendor partners and some of the stuff that they're doing, and just something that a lot of people haven't seen, and it's something different, and it's eye-catching, and it's fun, and we've got, we've got some taglines, the tiny gnome at the tiny home, and we got all kinds of fun stuff going on.
When I toured it, I cannot remember the name of the guy who toured it, but I might go back and ask him. But he was talking to me, and he was like, "Yeah, just because you have a tiny home, it doesn't mean you need to have a home that's not smart." I was like, "Why do you need to have a dumb home, even though it's small?"
Should absolutely be a smart home, and that one's pretty smart.
It's
a lot of technology crammed into this 200 square foot home.
All right, we're going to do a tour of that. We want you to watch it. How to get more information on you is where? Where can we learn more about you?
Go to htsngroup.org.
htsngroup.org. They're going to be back every day. Thanks for sponsoring rAVe
TV. You so much.
Thanks for helping make this happen. We're going to help you grow. That's what we're here for.
Yes.
And speaking of other partners, we want to bring on our next guest. Thank you very much, Hank.
Thank you very much.
I want to bring on John Hinkle. John, come on over here.
Hey, the man with the plan, John Hinkle.
Everyone knows you now, John, from Netgear.
Semi-famous.
But notice this, Netgear AV. Netgear AV. So what's going on there with Netgear AV?
So like you said, everybody knows Netgear. Everybody knows us from home business for years and then commercial AV as well. Right now, we're really focusing on the residential market. So we have our awesome AV switches we've had for a while, our new access points that are targeting this market as well, and we know things like the margin has to be right.
Yep.
So we're making sure that we're here showing people we have the love from the products. We have support teams as well, our Pro Wi-Fi design services, just like our Pro AV switch service as well. So we're here showing all that goodness.
They're showing the 4250 series, and it's all, of course, it handles all AV over IP. A lot of AV over IP companies here. In fact, it started here at CEDIA with Just Add Power. I think it was the first company that started AV over IP here at CEDIA. But now you got Crestron here. You got a lot of other brands that are doing AV over IP. Probably 20 brands there. Wi-Fi, wireless. Everything's wireless in our homes. Everything's connected wireless. All those Alexa devices are connected wireless. Your new routers, your new Wi-Fi access points. I wrote up a story about it yesterday. What's the big thing about them? What's the one thing that differentiates them from the ones you get at off the street or at Best Buy or something like that?
Well, it's coverage and speed. It's all those sort of things. It's the antenna design built in there. We've been in business for over 25 years, tons of expertise, and we have our own design lab, things like that. So the antennas built in that small box, some are a little larger than small, are awesome. And they will make sure you get the right coverage you need. You can mesh them together. So you can put 3 in your house and actually have great coverage over that entire surface area.
Yeah, and of course we're coming to you live here at rAVe TV. We're coming to you live at ravepubs.com and Twitter and LinkedIn and places like that. And we're talking to John Hinkle live here on the show floor of, we're actually right outside in the lobby area. People are walking by us as we're doing this. We wanted to make sure we had an area where we're not distracted too much. We're doing some really cool things here, John, and I want to thank Netgear for supporting our coverage, because this is a big deal. We're coming here in a much bigger way than we ever have, but we saw the growth opportunity in this market with regard to how high-end residential smart home technology is really taken off. And people, the one element of the market that did well during the pandemic was the home market. That's kind of interesting, right? I mean, it went through
because what else did people have to do other than upgrade everything in their houses?
The term staycation came around, and people are spending a lot more money. But I want to mention one last thing that you kind of casually mentioned. I think is a big deal. If you're in the space, and you're doing HDMI distribution, you're doing RGB, whatever you're doing, and you're wanting to get into AV over IP, the best way to do it is to get in touch with Netgear AV, because they'll design the system for you for free to coach you through the process. Of course, you're going to put in Netgear products, but that's okay because you're a network company. You're not an AV company that also does networking. So therefore, there's a value in partnering with Netgear, and Netgear's here as Netgear AV on the show floor. We're going to shoot videos of all these new products, but again, I want to thank you for your support of everything we're doing here, John. And
well, thank you for being here.
For the industry.
Absolutely, thank you as well for being here. It's a pleasure to be back at a normal show.
Yes,
so it's great.
It is. It's been lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, John. We're going to bring on one last guest here. It is Jason McGraw himself. Woo, Jason. he's with CEDIA Expo. He's with Emerald, actually. But Emerald puts on the CEDIA Expo.
Yes.
Jason, big smile on your face. You're getting a raise, aren't you?
I don't know.
Lift that microphone up.
I think my whole team needs like a raise. But yes, it's fantastic to be here in Dallas. 3 long years since a full-size show. Feels really great. The exhibits are magnificent.
Crestron's back. That's a big deal for you.
We were talking about that earlier. That's a really, really big deal.
Big news. They have the biggest booth on the show floor, 5,600 feet. Magnificent display. Fantastic product mix there.
You've walked around the show floor. What one product do you wish you had in your house?
Oh my God. I would say probably the Sony Crystal
the
LED.
CLED?
Yeah.
Micro LED?
That's pretty amazing.
That's a low-hanging fruit ask, though, right? I mean,
I'd have to probably build my house around that display. It's so big and amazing. But and I've seen like loudspeakers I've never imagined. Like they're like pieces of art. It's incredible.
Piece of art, and then also some that are hidden. Really well hidden, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Leon
Speakers has done a really good job building these different ways to hide things. Wall Smart's another company that does a really good job building things. The Leon Speakers has this thing called Liquid View. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Liquid View, check it out. Liquid View
we have a story up on that on rAVe Pubs.
Okay, we do. Good. At rAVe Pubs, if you look at it, it's a frame. You put it in a room with no windows, like if you have a home office with no windows, and it turns it into a window that you can play content for 24 straight hours.
Wow.
And you can see the sunset and sunrise, and they have beach scenes, they have mountain scenes, so you can put yourself wherever you want to be.
Incredible.
Isn't that cool?
It's amazing what you can do in your home today. and working from home. I think that's a big trend we have here at the show.
You're actually, I want to talk to you about that because you're actually focusing on what is commonly referred to as resi-commercial, where you're talking about is the things that are used at home that you need normally in your office because a lot of people are working from home. Poly, for example, is on the show floor showing their home work from home office line. Who else do you have here as part of that?
We have working with IMCCA. We have Cisco here, Zoom, Poly, Jabra. Of course, Crestron is also showing work from home solutions in the booth, and many other brands on the show floor. We have ClearOne here. It's really an interesting trend, obviously, with the pandemic, but growing beyond that. I think the genie's out of the bottle. You know, people are going to continue to be working from home. Students are going to be learning from home continuously. You know, so that whole dynamic of what you need to outfit into your home system so that you can connect, you know, at work and be flexible. Flex space is a big trend in the home environment, and actually even reworking commercial environments to be more comfortable, right? More, you know, different collaboration spaces.
Building coffee, going more than just building a coffee shop in an office, but making co-working spaces out of office spaces is a big trend. Will we see furniture companies potentially coming out? Right now you have home theater seating companies, but wouldn't it be a smart idea to kind of look at some of that office furniture that you use at home now because you stand and sit desks and you know, the lighting that you need for your office space?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's an area that you're thinking about.
Well, it's not just the technology, obviously, but you know the sound system, the microphones, the cameras, and then you know lighting control. So you know whether it's motorized shades, the environmental lighting you're putting in, the production lighting, so that you have the right kind of lighting in your home office. So these are huge trends on the show floor. We've had a new lighting neighborhood on the show floor. A lot of new lighting brands here at the show this year.
In fact, the busiest booth on the show floor, hands down, is Lutron. The busiest booth.
Yeah,
I mean, it is the busiest
I couldn't even get in there earlier.
And it's funny, they've been around since the beginning of everything, and they're the busiest booth. Like they have new stuff, but I mean, come on. I mean, it's Lutron. You can easily find out all the new stuff, but they're the busiest booth. The second busiest is probably Sony. LG, Samsung, those are all busy. Harman's got a really busy booth.
Do you know who else was like very, very busy?
Who's that?
DMF Lighting.
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it was swarming with people, which they're a great company if you're not familiar. DMF Lighting does really, really great home, like very beautiful architectural lights that are all made to be switched out very easily. So like very great for integrators, but also just like absolutely beautiful. So if you're at the show, definitely swing by DMF Lighting.
Check this out, Jason. Look. I'm going to go do something really cool. I'm going to go do a live show floor tour of half the show. I'm going to do a live tour of half the floor, and then tomorrow she's going to do the other half.
Yes.
So I'm going to step out while y'all finish, and I'm going to run onto the show floor, and I'm literally going to do this live. So this is an opportunity for you to actually see a live show floor tour of half the show floor. The side I'm going to do includes Samsung, LG, Sony, and Crestron and the like, and I'm going to show you what they're introducing that's new. Of course, you can see all of our coverage. Well, I'll let you tell them.
All right. Thank you so much for hopping on, Jason.
Thanks, Steph. Thanks,
Of course.
Gary. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. And don't forget, yes, you can see all of our coverage at ravepubs.com/CEDIA Expo 2022. We have product videos that we are putting up literally every day. We have people all around the clock working on it. And to show you a little bit of the show floor footage is Gary right now, so I'm going to turn it over to him.
Hey, everyone, this is Gary. All right, Steph, I'm actually live on the show floor right now. We're doing rAVe TV live from the show floor. Look, the big brands are back in the show. Look how first off, look how crowded this is. It's the middle of the day. The Lutron booth is completely full. We are back to normal. Lutron, obviously a big lighting control company. Kaleidoscape has the space I remember LG had a couple of years ago. But there's Kaleidoscape. They have probably the most sophisticated media player in the industry. They have some big announcements coming at this show as well. Why don't we walk? I'm going to walk you through the entire show floor. We're going to quickly go down the center aisle of the left side. So I came in the show floor, Steph, today. I'm going to do the left side of the show, and tomorrow you're going to do the right side of the show. So as you look down, one of the things you see right away is the big old Crestron sign right there. Crestron has always been an anchor of the show. And they're back. Crestron pulled out of the show for about 5 years. They obviously see the residential market as a big part of their market now, and so they're back in the show. And as we walk by some of these companies, we'll see if we see any new products By the way, Nortec is now called Nice, only Nice. It used to be Nice Nortec, but there's their new logo back there. Very simple. I like it. It's nice. It's very simple. All right, so as we walk down the show floor here, you've got two control system companies across the hall from each other with URC and Crestron duking it out side by side. It's amazing how far these companies have come, and everybody's been wanting to get back. The big thing I want to point out to you, Steph, is how many people are on the show floor. You can see the floor is busy. I'm excited to see people back. All right, one of the biggest booths on the show floor, I think it's the second biggest, is Sony's. So we're going to take a walk through Sony's booths, and they're showing both commercial and residential stuff here at the show. These are their commercial Bravia displays with built-in digital signage players using Android-based systems. They've got their laser projectors, the full line of laser projectors for the commercial or the pro side of the business. Obviously, they're not going to come to a show without showing the C-LED. This is a 220-inch C-Series. Remember, the C-Series is the contrast. The B-Series is brightness. Obviously, they're showing Top Gun Maverick here on there. Their movie, obviously, so they can do that. Let's see what else. Here's the home cinema line of projectors from Sony. These are 3 LCD, 4K, all the way down to 1080. These are the ones that everybody wants in their house. Showing here, they have a theater on the other side of this C-LED display here. And of course, they're showing their LCD TVs and OLED TVs here in the booth. Here's the LCD TVs, new speaker bar design. By the way, a lot of people don't know this, but Sony's the leading company in the world for speaker bars. They sell more speaker bars than any company in the world. People don't really think about them as a speaker bar company. They're also showing new OLEDs. These are OLEDs versus LCD. And all right, let's head on. Diagonally across the hall, look at the people. Look at the people. We are back. There's people here, a lot of people. Across the hall from them is Samsung. Obviously, Samsung has the Wall, which is their competitive micro LED product to the C-LED from Sony, which they're showing in the middle of their booth back here. Now, the new marketing of the Wall is kind of interesting because they've packaged it all together. The screen, the mount, the speakers, and the player is all in one box, literally in one box, and they say it takes 2 people 2 hours to set it up from scratch. So that's a pretty big marketing effort on their part. And of course, one of the things that Samsung is probably most famous for now is the QLED products, which is their high-end LCD products. They've got the full lineup here, all the way through the 95-inch. I want this for my house. 95-inch. What do you think, Steph? Wouldn't you like to have this 95-inch QLED? This would be great over my fire. This would be amazing over my fireplace. It'd make my fireplace look really small if you had a TV that large over your fireplace. Curved display. Look at this curved display here for both gaming, but also can be used for a lot of other things. But of course, they're promoting it here for gaming. And of course, my house is filled with Samsung displays, as many houses are nowadays. Here's another show of their micro LED. In this case, is 110-inch. And again, this thing can all be packaged together. It comes in one box. Mount, LED, the processor, and the audio in one box. Takes 2 people 2 hours to set it up. Pretty awesome marketing, packaging as well. Let's make our way through here. More QLED demos. Wow. It's a big booth they've got here. And this is Steph's favorite, the frame, or now they call Surah and the matte displays. These are all different versions of the frame. I love that. What about this easel TV? I don't exactly know how I'd use this, but I want it. Just because I'm looking at it, I want it. So, but here, look at the beauty of these frame TVs here. Look how beautiful that is. We're doing a live tour of your booth right now on LinkedIn. Check it out. These are just beautiful. Amazing. Looks beautiful. Phenomenal. I want one of these for my house. Again, come on around here. This is a 100-inch LCD. This is a 100-inch LCD. So I changed my mind. I don't want the 95-inch. I want the 100-inch now. I've changed my mind. So I want this over my fireplace. This would make my fireplace look really small, right? This is awesome. All right, and they've got 8K as well. Where as we walk by, you'll see the 8K display. Look how beautiful these are from 2N.com. Look at the user interface here. Look how far our industry has gone. This is an intercom system. Look how far we've come as an industry from what we used to be, right? The design, the aesthetic of it all. Here's the 8K Neo QLED. Of course, there's not a lot of 8K content yet, but you know that you're ready for it when you have 8K. All right, let's head on over to Planar. Planar is the known mostly as a commercial AV LED company, but they are here in a big way here at CEDIA, and they're showing their new Lux LEDs, and they have indoor and outdoor versions. The Lux is their new high-end residential product line for luxury homes, and of 2K and 4K resolutions. This is a great demo. It's 190-inch. This would be a This would be a 32 by 9 aspect ratio, 198-inch. So I could watch This would be awesome. I could watch 8 football games at the same time on Saturday or Sunday. I want one of these. I changed my mind. I don't want the 100-inch LCD anymore. I now want the 190-inch LED. So as I move my way through the show, I keep wanting something there. Look at this. That's showing the application for Microsoft Front Row. It's beautiful. Beautiful. 1.2 millimeter LED. This is perfect for the house, especially if you have a home theater. Here's their 100-inch version of their LCD in the Lux series. Again, the Lux series, LUXE series from Planar, is their high-end luxury home LED and LCD product line. That's a 100-inch version. And we move across here. Here's the micro LED version. So the Lux also has a micro LED option. Not sure the size of this one. This is a 0.9 millimeter. So instead of 1.2 millimeter on the other side, this one's 0.9 millimeter. I also think it's kind of creative and smart marketing for them to capitalize on NFT, right? A lot of NFT art is being sold. They have displays where they're marketing specifically for NFT, non-fungible token stuff, part of blockchain. If you don't know what that is, Google blockchain and you'll see. We're doing a live tour on rAVe TV right now. How are you doing? Hi. Kim, you doing well? All right, so here's Liberty Wire and Cable, kind of that company that kind of has a little bit of everything. They're a glue company. Marantz introduced a brand new 8K receiver today. So we'll definitely cut. By the way, we're going to go back to each one of these booths during the show. We're going to go back to every one of these booths and shoot videos on all the new products. We expect to shoot somewhere between 600 and 800 videos over the course of 3 days. So any of these things that you're seeing here, if you want to see them, again, Steph, as you know, you just go to ravepubs.com/CEDIA Expo 2022. All right, let's keep going. There's Metra, another glue company in the industry. Just Add Power. They're the first company to do 1080 AV over IP. Probably, I'm going to guess, almost 10 years ago, they were doing AV over IP. The first company I remember doing it for the residential market. The advantage of doing signal routing AV over IP in the home is this. This is a great example of the advantage. I have one display where I can put multiple pieces of content. So it's like having your own video wall processor by just putting all the content on the network, and it's all software based. So we're breaking up all this content and placing it wherever we want based on software. So justaddpower.com, if you're interested in that, you should check them out. Rosewater is sort of famous for energy backup systems. So if you have, I'm sure a lot of people in Florida wish they had Rosewater now today, because a lot of them have lost their power. I think it was over 2 million people, and our hearts go out to them, and I hope they gain it back. But they actually made their name by selling and powering complete homes with empowering complete homes with backup power, and that's kind of how they started. Rosewater Energy. They put a whole backup system in your house, so if your power ever goes out. All right, we're in the part of the show, we're in the back of the hall now, where a lot of small companies sort of make their debut, right? But here's a big company, and Netgear has made a calculated effort to market and woo the AV market. They have an AV product line now, very specifically the 4250 series, aimed for AV over IP applications, specifically for AV. capable of handling the bandwidth that we do, but also capable of automating connectivity, which is really important. The key thing that I think is good about Netgear over any of the other networking companies in our market is that they'll actually design the systems for you for free. They have a systems design service. They'll do it for free because doing AV over IP is new for a lot of people. So they'll sort of coach you into it. So check out Netgear AV. Yes, Netgear AV. They are an AV company now. They're not just a networking company anymore. And they have the switches that most AV over IP systems are running on now, including the 4250 series. Aspire, they're showing their new home theater products and indoor and outdoor luxury products. Brilliance, one of these companies that I'll bet our videographer recognizes this company. Brilliance, a company that launched themselves on Instagram. The first place you probably saw this was on Instagram, and they are here at CEDIA. They've been here a couple other times, but they've done really well with the consumer marketing of the product through the branding they did on Instagram. But they now have recognized that they need residential partners to do bigger installs and partner in bigger applications. So I'm excited to see them putting the money in and coming here and exhibiting. The user interface of this is beautiful. I mean, I'm sure a lot of debate over all these different control system companies, but what's nice about these is these literally replace the current 2-gang and 4-gang wall plates you have in your house and amp up your ability to control your house with a beautiful interface. I love these guys, y'all. I love this. First time I saw this was on Instagram. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure that Ryan, was that you? Was that your idea?
No, it was not.
Is it on TikTok yet?
No.
Is it on Be Real yet?
It's not on Be Real.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, they're behind. But anyway, hey guys, have a great show. All right. What else? Let's see. Panasonic. Panasonic's here. It looks like Panasonic's here mostly for their power management stuff and their security stuff. Looks like mostly, yep, that's mostly what they're here for. Surah lighting. Let's see if there's anyone else here I want to pop into. Oh, here you go. Let's check out Amped amplifiers. There's a lot of small companies out there that build amazing hi-fi gear, and Amped is a company here that I've always loved. The design is real simple, but classic, and also futuristic at the same time. It's hard to say that, but it's basically classic and futuristic. I like the simple design elements of this. Amory, you're a graphic designer. Don't you like that? How simple that is and how sort of has that kind of elite look to it? It's beautiful. Beautiful. So check them out. Is it amped.com? Is that right? ampedamerica.com. ampedamerica.com. Thank you. Have a great show, guys. Let's see. Where else are we going to go here? Let's head down this aisle here. A lot of small companies back here in the back of the hall, but look, they're all busy. People are back. Everyone knows AV Link, signal routing and distribution company. Outdoor TV. This is Furion. All right, let's get back over here. Steph, I'm sorry. The show floor is busy and big, so I'm having to make my way through here and find some of the things I think we'd be most interested in. There's a whole home vacuum system. Everybody wants one of those, but not everybody has the ability to put one of those in. But I love that. I mean, not have to carry around your vacuum. Although I do love my Dyson. Steph, I don't know. Do you have a Dyson? I do love my Dyson. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get back into the larger booths here in just a second. Wow, look at this. This is incredible. A bunch of new product companies. Look, even automated door companies here at CEDIA. Wow, very cool. All right, ClearOne. Look at that. ClearOne's here at CEDIA. They're a UC company, as you know. ClearOne is building a lot of UC products. Massage chairs. I would love to have one of those in my house. Who wouldn't? Surah. All right. Surah, they actually have a booth outside too, but they're known for their mirror TVs, TVs with mirrors with TVs built into them. And look, check that out. It's actually a TV, but it looks like a mirror. So above a fireplace, right? So it doesn't look like you have a black rectangle above a fireplace when you're not using it. It's a mirror. It's beautiful. Stunning design. Always loved their stuff. Here, look at that. Beautiful. Look at this. Steph, come on. You got to like this. You got to love this. You got to want one of these. Here's her bathroom mirror. Come on over here. Look at that. It's got a light built into it. Touch control lights built in. Look at that. Wow. And you can put a TV in this too. Think about that. All right. I'm coming back here for sure. Check them out at Surah.com. I'm coming back for sure. Let's see. Russ Sound has been a stalwart in this show for many, many years. They're the first company to do whole house audio. They're right around the corner here. They sort of invented whole house audio probably 30 years ago. They're back at the show. My first house was completely wired with Russ Sound. I said, y'all probably invented whole house audio 30 years ago, right? I mean, you're the first. I think you did.
Volume controls from Russ Sound out in the world.
That's right.
Yes.
I have two old houses, two former houses, that are filled with Russ Sound gear. Y'all are back at CEDIA. Welcome back. Y'all been around since 1960, almost as old as me. Been around since 1967. Colin, how are you?
Doing good.
Welcome back to CEDIA. How y'all doing? We're doing a live. We're literally live on rAVe TV. Kind of doing a quick show floor tour, but check them out at russsound.com. Do y'all do video too now, or are you still sticking with audio?
Audio is the principal.
There you go. Audio's
video a little bit.
A little bit of video. Audio is the key. If you want a simple way of doing whole house audio, it's really nice because my house I just ran the speaker wires through the controller, right? Yeah. And all I did is wired the whole house with speaker wire, and it made it easy to control. But now you have more. Now you can do Cat 5, and you can do network and all sorts of things. And now you've got outdoor too. You didn't have outdoor when I did my original house. Check them out at russsound.com. Poly, as you know, part of the residential market, a lot of people working from home, so it makes sense that Poly would be here because a lot of people working from home want to amp up your home experience. You want better quality video, better quality audio. Who better to provide that than the people from Poly, now part of HP? Still branded as Poly, though. When are we going to see that brand change to HP, or is it going to stay Poly?
Ask the folks at HP.
We don't know. Sure. They don't know either, but that's okay. The Poly Studio P21 is my favorite Poly product right now. I love this product. This is a fairly new product here. You should check it out. It's a great companion for working at home, so you can maintain your desktop space for your laptop, but still have a second display and basically a all-in-one collaboration display side by side with your workstation. How's the show been for you?
So far, so good. We're just getting started, but invite you to come on over and come visit Poly. Love to talk to folks.
They're looking to sign up residential integrators as well, and of course, they're known for their collaboration bars, which have cameras built into them. I love the way they do privacy screen, right? You want a privacy, you physically have privacy, but they're all different sizes here. Multiple cameras in each one, so that way you can shoot the current speaker and the upcoming speaker at the same time, or person talking. Harman, of course, Harman has a lot of different brands. They're here, including being owned by Samsung, which we already did their booth. Let's go to LG. Let's hang over to LG now. What's up, man? How are you? LG. LG, of course, known for their OLED displays. Here's 8K OLED. Finally here. 8K OLED. Now, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. The contrast ratio on OLED is obviously better than any other flat screen display technology, arguably as good as LED, if not better potentially. But what's really cool is the form factor, right? How thin it is, right? So this is their consumer OLED display. This is a 75-inch display. If you want to bring the camera around here, you can see it's only about 1.5 inches thick. So you can do really, really minimal design, but they can even do it thinner than that, right? So come on over here and look at this. This one is I'd say about twice the thickness of an iPhone. This is part of the wallpaper line. Look how again, they're doing something, kind of a play on the frame design that Samsung has. Here's a full wallpaper display from using OLED. This is the Evo line. Look how thin that is. That is the thickness of an iPhone right there. That is the thickness here. I'm going to pull out my iPhone to show you. Same thickness as an iPhone. Isn't that incredible? That's a TV. Look at that. Look at that. It's an 83-inch TV. The thickness of an iPhone. That's amazing. OLED technology. All right. Harman's booth here, as I mentioned. JBL is one of their big brands, obviously. Probably their most popular brand. Of course, they've got Crown and other companies too. They're showing off their the new synthesis product line from JBL. There's a private theater suite there, so we can't go in there. There's a couple other places I want to quickly stop at before we head on, Steph, to finish this live show floor tour. I want to point out Legrand AV is here with the truck. We've already done a tour of the truck. You can just Google rAVe Legrand truck tour, and you'll find that tour. It's already online. And then finally, what do I think? Savant's the only control system company that's all based on the Mac. Shoot that sign way up there. That's Savant. Only control system company based on the Mac. Everyone else uses Android or Windows. And of course, we're going to end with Snap One, right? And I think this is where you start, Steph. I think tomorrow you start your tour at Snap One. This is a good place to end our tour. Snap One's not only a manufacturer of all sorts of video and audio products, including the episode speaker line, but they also are a distributor that handles the residential and commercial AV market. And they are probably most famously known for buying, and now they own Control 4. But they also have network switches. They have something called Oversee, which is a management platform for integrators to use to manage all their equipment on the behalf of the clients. So Steph, why don't you start here at Snap One tomorrow, and let's finish this tour of day one of CEDIA 2022 here in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for joining me. Back to you, Steph.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.